Hi everyone, my name is Anna and on this channel I'll be telling you about my travel and immigration stories. As many people have been asking me all the same questions all the time about my travels, which as I left Russia more than 10 years ago and I lived in Asia, Latin America and Europe and now in Australia. So yeah, I do have a lot to talk about, but I've been previously busy with visas, immigrations and all this. And now I hope I'll have more time for my channel to finally put all these stories into hopefully YouTube or at least in writing. But this particular video will be about perception of the world by different cultures, which are the teachings of Don Juan Carlos Castaneda, which is a Mexican shaman, and the path of the warrior, according to Don Hoang, which actually relates very deeply in my personal experience with the teachings of Japanese samurais, as I've been practicing Japanese martial arts back in Russia years ago with the best trainer in the world, and how it's actually our mind and our will is primary. Because as they both talk about this and as I personally observed myself. Just to start with, I feel like I resonate a lot with the speech of the Queen Daenerys to Jon Snow in Game of Thrones. I can try to add the link to this speech where she say, how did she keep standing all these years in exile, where how many men tried to kill her? She stopped counting. She's been sold, raped and defiled. And what kept you standing all these years? Faith. And not in some mysterious gods, but in yourself. In yourself. I can strongly relate to this because after spending more than 10 years in foreign lands, being stuck with visas time to time, without legal right to work while I'm waiting for these visas, and without anyone who could help me, just myself. So I can strongly relate to this. And what actually helped me is, I guess, the teachings of Don Juan, where he's saying only the warrior is impeccable when he believes in his personal power, regardless of whether it's strong or enormous. So the warrior in this world relies on his personal power, and without belief we actually don't have, the warrior doesn't have anything. So belief is primary, and the will, the power of the will. And what is will? When Carlos asked Don Juan, will is what keeps you standing, keeps you winning when you're destined to lose, when you're destined to die. Will is what keeps you standing, what gets you to win. So you can probably look at the first reference to Carlos Castaneda books if how I tell you is not perfectly accurate, but yes, faith and will, and faith in myself, and this is what gives us power. And if when I remember my martial arts practice, so before the sparring, you look at your opponent and you think, it is in your mind, it is in my mind, will I win this sparring or will I lose? It depends on how I feel before. When I look at this partner, I can think and I can tell. If I tell myself, and I'm very confident in this belief, but I tell them I'll smash him or her, then I will. And it's regardless of their preparation level to the extent of normality. As I was able to smash a girl with the black belt, gender or weight. But if you look at the opponent and think, I'll try, but no, it's probably not my day. Then it probably is not. Then you're right, again. This is about how you feel. And long ago, even before my martial arts practice, so I've been practicing with my ex-boyfriend who had a martial art preparation skills. And I didn't at that time. And he was just standing in a defense position, prepared for attack. And I just feel that I can beat him. So, and without any preparation, I could just smash him. It is all in the mind. What I also noticed about the similarities between the warrior, according to Don Juan, and samurai teachings, which I'm not an expert in samurai teachings. I'm not an expert, however, there are a few things in common. So samurais, they are supposed to learn patience. They do spend time on meditation and spiritual practices, and they also learned. So Aikido, I did practice Aikido, but it was actually mixed martial arts. So Do is the path. Path of the samurai is also a path, and as well, they learn to deal with death. And the warrior of Castaneda, there is a lot about death in his books, and how the warrior is supposed to deal with death. So warrior is always aware that there is a death around him, and all his actions are actually defined by what it makes strategically, using the death as advisor. So if you want to know what really matters, ask your death. So this made me think a lot, and these similarities between cultures. I personally haven't been to Mexico. That's my dream, to meet my Don Juan teacher, and hopefully one day I'll make to Japan. Now I'm stuck in Australia, or at least back to Russia to learn with my favorite teacher. But let me know what you think in comments. So this was about the power of the will by Don Juan. And what I also need to mention is, according to Castaneda, the will is just a power within us, and it is manifested as the alignment of the assemblage point. Alignment of the assemblage point, which in other spiritual practices could be also achieved by meditation with different names for it. So let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.